Well, in less than 24 hours, Republican and Democratic voters will head to the polls in Michigan to vote in the presidential primary. And a Biden-Trump matchup is looking more and more likely, especially after the South Carolina primary this past weekend. Trump easily won over the state's former governor, Nikki Haley, bringing him one step closer to the GOP nomination. Despite losses in Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina, Nikki Haley insists that she will remain in the race. And for more, let's bring in Andrew Walworth, host of the RealClear Politics show on Sirius XM, which launched just today. Andrew, good to be with you. Congratulations on the show. A lot to unpack here, but first, let's talk about Nikki Haley. I mean, she says she is staying in the race, even though she has lost every state so far, including her home state. Why do you think she's staying in the race, and is there any state that she can win?
Well, no. The short answer is I don't think there is a state she can win. Tomorrow, she is in our RCP average. We predict that 69% Trump, 17.3% for Nikki Haley. So even a worse performance than in her own state of South Carolina. 2 weeks from now, we've got Super Tuesday. There's 16 states rather, that will be holding primaries. She's not favored in any of them. So no, I think there's not a state she can win. I mean, you never want to say never in politics. Anything can happen. But right now, all bets are that there's not a state she wins going into the convention. Now, the question of why she's doing it is an interesting one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was going to say the answer to the question of why she's staying in. No, that's okay.
Continue, Andrew.
Yeah, why she's staying in. Again, you know, there's an argument to stay in if she believes that something might happen with Trump. That's always a possibility. Anything can happen in politics, and she would be an alternative. A lot of people think now that what she's doing is trying to set a marker down, that if Trump loses in November and she keeps predicting his loss, that she will be able to lead the party back from sort of Trumpism to some sort of more conservative, mainline Republican stance that might win a couple elections.
Yeah, and apologies for that interruption, Andrew. After that South Carolina loss, Americans for Prosperity Action, as you know, that's the network that backed her by billionaire Charles Koch. They're pausing their funding of Haley's campaign. That's pretty significant. So, you know, where does this leave her?
Well, it is significant. She claims that they were not providing financial support. They were providing logistical support. And she's also, I think she raised about $1 million since just in the last couple days after the South Carolina primary. So she has money. She can stay in. It's never good when a big network like the Koch network pulls out or pauses their support. But you know, the campaign will go until she decides to stop it. I mean, it's really her decision when she ends this thing.
Yeah, and let's talk about former President Trump now. Obviously, the clear front runner here. That said, are there any groups that maybe he isn't polling well with?
Yes. I mean, he has trouble in the suburbs. He has trouble among women. There were some disturbing exit numbers for him, at least, coming out of South Carolina, where a fair number of Haley's voters said that under no circumstances would they vote for Donald Trump. There also was, I think, about 36% who said that they, of all the voters in the South Carolina, who said that they wouldn't vote for him if he's convicted of a crime, or they said that he was unfit for the presidency if he was convicted of a crime. Those are not good numbers for him, and I think that his campaign is probably looking at those pretty carefully. You do have a very divided Republican Party. I think that's what you're seeing. And as Haley herself has said, that 40% vote that she got in South Carolina, while that's not a good performance and less than she had wanted, 40% of the primary vote in a state like that is not nothing. It shows that the former president has some weaknesses, and he's got some ground to make up with those groups that like Haley, and those are moderates, sort of old line conservative Republicans, and a lot of women, a lot of suburban women.
Andrew, almost out of time here, but real quick, both President Biden and former President Trump, they're going down to the southern border on Thursday. How big of an issue is immigration during this election? And which one of those candidates do you think has the upper hand here?
Well, I think it's a huge issue. It's always a big issue. It's a bigger issue this year than in the past. It's probably the number 2 issue after the economy, and may surpass it, but between now and November, depending on what happens. So very important. I think all polls show that Trump has the upper hand there. Biden's trying to turn that around, but he's got 3 years of record on the border that he's running against. Going to be tough.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Andrew, always great to be with you. Thank you so much for weighing in. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tracy.